This could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose, but when you talk to me.
So today's challenge is to tackle the Irish breakfast roll. So just clocked in on the calories for that, and they're scary. So thankfully for me, at the moment we're on lockdown in Ireland and it's actually hard to get a breakfast roll, so I'm gonna have to make my own. So plan here making my own is of course gonna be to try and cut some of the calories out. So when I'm burning it, I'm gonna burn the full breakfast roll, the dirty unhealthy one. But when I'm making it, I'm gonna make a good one. I'm gonna show you how to cut some calories out of this monster calorie roll. My regular breakfast roll comes in around 975 calories with 2 sausages, 2 pieces of bacon, 1 black pudding, 1 white pudding, 2 fried eggs, a roll, and then some ketchup. So that's a modest roll, because I know lots of them are going to have hash browns. Like, we're not even taking into account the fact that a lot of places deep fry their sausages and their puddings and everything else. Also, like, extra oil from that fried egg. And, you know, like, there's probably going to be a hell of a lot more ketchup there than I'm counting for. Some people also have butter. And, you know, like maybe 3 sausages, maybe 3 bacon. So 975 is a pretty modest guess. I'm going to try and make my one 500 calories or as close as I can get to that. 2 bacon medallions, 2 skinny pork sausages, 1 roll, brown roll, just for taste because I like the brown roll, 1 egg, and we're going to scramble that with some egg whites. So less fat, more protein in the egg whites means this is going to be a higher protein roll. Last but not least, we've got our 50% less sugar tomato ketchup. We're going to cook our bacon and sausages in the air fryer. So cutting out a few of the calories there, making sure that there's no extra oil added. My next tip is invest in a weighing scales. This is a 100-gram baguette, and as you can see it's not 100 grams, so slightly more, which means the calorie is going to be a little bit higher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out a little bit of the insides to make more room for my filling and also take a few calories off. So let's see what it weighs at the end. Took out a little bit. Now with my new roll, let's see what it weighs. So 75 grams, so definitely knock some calories off there. Don't be afraid to ask them to do this for you in the deli or in the shop. Can make a big difference. That little trick took 100 calories off the roll, going from 280 at my 116 grams to 180 at 75. Next up is our scrambled eggs, so 1 whole egg, 100 grams of egg whites, add some salt and pepper in there beforehand because it's an omelette. If it was scrambled eggs, I would add it afterwards. So non-stick pan, no oil going in there because we don't need any extra oil or any extra calories from oil. So here's a good tip for how to track your calories with condiments. So I'm going to throw this on the scales. I'm going to weigh it in at 0. I'm going to add a little bit. I'm gonna go back, and so we're up on 4 grams, so a bit more to go. 16, and I'm pretty happy.
Give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface.
Okay, let's give this a taste test. Oh yeah.
Searching for your prey.
All finished, and that was a hell of a lot better than yesterday's scone and coffee. Today I'm gonna try some weightlifting. I'm gonna do a little bit of my calisthenics for 2 hours-ish and see how we get on with calories for that. So 980 is the count to burn, and let's see how long that takes. I will be tracking calories here on the Garmin. So I'm setting it to strength, as I think that's most like what I'm doing.
Searching for your prey, but is it even there?
almost an hour down, 307 calories burned. So your basal metabolic rate is the amount of calories you burn just breathing and pumping blood around your body throughout the day. This is the major benefit of lifting weights, is that you increase your basal metabolic rate, so how many calories you burn in a day without exercising, you know. Resistance training or weight training is not all about burning calories. You know, it's not about what it says on your watch. It's all about building strength, building confidence. It's about elevating your mood. It's about increasing your basal metabolic rate. There's so many benefits to lifting weights. It's not about what your watch says. It's all about goal-based training, taking off your goals, smashing them and feeling good about what you're doing. And remember, like I said in previous videos, losing weight is done in the kitchen. You know, it's all about what you put in your mouth or what you don't put in your mouth. The point of this series is to show that you can't out-train a bad diet. Training should be about training, not about losing weight. And losing weight happens from your kitchen. I got 600 calories burned. It took me 2 hours, 26 minutes. That was 26 minutes. I spent a lot of time messing at the end, so I was close enough to 600 on the 2 hour mark. But as you can see, it takes a lot of time to burn calories lifting weights. And I'm not exactly lifting 1 kilo dumbbells either. That was pretty hard to burn my calories. I still got 350 left, so I'm gonna have to hit the bike afterwards and get them done. But as you can see, it definitely takes it takes a long time to burn a breakfast roll. I would just about be finished mine, my healthy one, on 2 hours. Never mind the unhealthy one. Is the watch accurate for counting calories for lifting weights? Well, I would say that the watch is going to find it pretty hard to quantify what exactly I'm doing because I don't know how it's going to register something like the human flag or handstand or something like that, but I'm going to go by what it says. It can't be too far off. Rough estimates, if you check them up online, show that you should burn about 300 calories or so in an hour of weightlifting if you're going pretty hard. You know, if it's a leg day and you're lifting lots of weights, you're lifting heavy weights, and you're going hell for leather. So it's a lot easier to burn calories with cardio, with walking, with cycling, with low intensity cardio. You can keep going for a longer time, but it's even easier to cut them from your diet. And we're off. 650 calories done for the weightlifting workout. I'm going to burn the last 300 on the bike now and get this breakfast roll ticked off. Okay, I'm halfway. 9 minutes in. I'm going hell for leather for this one. I want to get it done in a sprint. So I'm pretty much just straight up sprinting all the way. Not easy. So keeping the heart rate at a steady 150. So I'm inside the last 100, bring it up to about 160.
How can I get out?
Okay, last 30 calories, trying to keep 160 beats a minute, and my legs are burning. Okay, 1650, 300 calories, and I'm done. Is a breakfast roll worth it? I don't know. Even my healthy one was pretty good, but yeah, I mean, if I'm trying to burn that off, as long as it fits into my calories, say okay. If I'm trying to burn it off, outtrain that food, it's so hard. Do you think you could burn off the calories for a breakfast roll? Comment below. 300 calories works just as well as 700. One note there on the bike. Remember, I'm going a lot faster than the average person is going to go on the bike. Those calories are clocking up fast because I'm at almost a full sprint for the whole 300. So bear that in mind when you're setting out to burn your breakfast roll. So to clarify at the end of the video, it might seem like I, because of these challenges, burn a lot of fuel on the bike or walking, or get a lot of calories in there with cardio. But to be honest, with my training, I actually don't burn a lot of calories in cardio. I do small amounts of cardio at the start of my sessions to get my heart rate up. Remember, it's all about having a healthy heart. It doesn't matter what you look like if you're dead. So look after your heart. And other than that, I most of my training is resistance training or yoga. So I spend 4 days a week on resistance training, sometimes 3 depending on how the week falls, and I do about 3 yoga sessions a week. After that, I get some high intensity cardio at the start of my sessions to warm up, and I don't really use cardio to burn calories. No, I do try and hit 10,000 steps a day at a minimum, or 12,000 if I'm going well. But that's not how I maintain my weight. I maintain my weight by keeping track of my calories. My maintenance calories actually in around 2,800. So that again will go back to my BMR, that I carry some muscle and that I do those activities on a weekly basis. Never miss a week. And yeah, so like that's how I maintain my weight, is by keeping track of my calories, by making sure I eat healthy, and by not eating breakfast rolls.
I'm out of time to
Okay, so this is a little bit more like how I usually eat. Not so often with breakfast rolls or stuff like that. Nice big salad, nice like high protein meal, home cooked, and some tasty extras.
make you mine. Baby, show